Yeah, hello. I am a Gambian by nationality and one of the victims that was seriously affected by the current situation in China. As you all know, Gambian youths and Gambian citizens always want to go out inside of greener pastures, to leave home, to go outside, get jobs which are well paid, and sort of to come back and invest and resettle back home. Um, in most cases, and in the current situation right now, most youths in the Gambia has lost their lives through this journey to the Mediterranean Sea, which was the back way. But then the reason why we choose to come to China, because China was a bit easier, because it has to do with applying for a visa and coming over here to a plane. And also with the information that we hear about China, Asia is one of the China is one of the second largest country which has a very big economy, and also there are very good job opportunities here. So that is the reason why we decided to come to China. But then also coming to China, before coming to China, you have to get the visa. And the issue of getting the visa, there are these people back in the home who are called the dealers that provide people with this visa. You pay them nothing less than almost $800 to $1,000, which is about $30 to $45,000 in Gambian currency, in which you pay them alongside with your passports to get you this visa. Normally it takes 2 weeks or lesser than that to get you your visa, after in which you buy your ticket around 68 to sorry, 50 to $68,000 is for the journey to commence from Gambia here into to China here. I arrived here almost 3 weeks ago. I was given various numbers to communicate to, and I arrived here. At least those will be my co-hosts, and then when I arrived, I gave them a call, and I told them, anyway, I am this individual, and I have arrived in the Gambia. Sorry, I have arrived in China. And when I called them, and when they came into my aid, and they just decided to give me directions to where I supposed to drop. So when I came there and I dropped at this particular place, and then I was taken to a guest house in which I was lodged by people that have these houses rented, and we pay every day 50 RMB, which is equivalent to $300 in the Gambian currency, which is excluded from the water that you drink and the food that you eat. But then the dream also is not only about coming to China, but trying to get a way to be in Hong Kong. But as it goes, before you go to Hong Kong, you need to acquire some of these documents that at least you can have the chance to go to Hong Kong. So these so-called dealers also like give you the chance, and also try to play with your mind, telling you, okay, you can give us this amount of money to get these documents, to get you these papers and some of these fake credit cards and fake business papers and showing tickets that you can get to Hong Kong. So after making all of these documents, they decided to actually, I'm going to charge you for the amount that you need to pay for these for these documents, which is around 100 or plus $100 or so, which is around 800 or 700 600 RMB here. So after doing that, after these documents have been handed over to you, and that's where the journey starts to Hong Kong. So when we arrive at Hong Kong in the terminal, they also don't allow Gambians now to proceed into Hong Kong, simply because they say that there are so many Gambians in Hong Kong now who have overstayed there, and most of them have taken asylum there, and most Gambians also now are into drugs. So that is why they cannot allow Gambians anymore. So after the big blow from Hong Kong, and at the end of the day, even if they reject you, they have to screen you, scratch you as if you are a criminal, as if you're consistent, or you're taking along drugs with you to take into Hong Kong. So after that, they escort you with their police and up to China. Also, they also give you a passport to the Chinese police, so that they can also escort you to come back. After coming back, whilst your money is finished and you have nothing left with you, because going to Hong Kong, you need to spend almost $200 to $300 just to go to Hong Kong. So looking at the condition and the exchange rate of China's currency with dollars, before you could realize your money is finished, and you have no place to be at, because the house owners also, if you don't pay the penalty that you pay, they definitely kick you out, because that is also their source of living. So definitely they don't allow people to inside their house if you don't pay. So I'm thinking only about the situation of you not paying, and how about how you can feed and how you can eat, and thinking about the condition that you left back home. So that is the problem that most of us are facing right now here. And not only that, also when we arrive here, the police harassment has always been high also, because they always try to harass these black people for they have this passport and police report, in which if you have to be in a hotel or you have to rent these apartments by your own self so that you can acquire this police report. So acquiring this police report is also expensive, and definitely we cannot afford to pay for that. That is why we just lodge into this unauthorized guest. So that is the reason why we cannot also go out to loiter around or to find something or to try and see if we can talk to people to help us. So that is the current situation right now, because you cannot even go out. So we spend almost 48 hours or even or more in a small room in which consists of around 20 to 21 people, and at least 3 people share a single mattress in which there are no blankets and other things that we can use to warm ourselves during this cold winter season. The situation right now here is unbearable, because most of us here are being fooled to come to China, and with the intention and the belief that you have over here. And at the end of the day, if you arrive here and what you see here and what you realize and what you go through is definitely too difficult. The other reason also is most of us that come here, after buying the ticket and coming to this place, your return ticket back home is being cancelled, and which means if your day is due, you definitely cannot go back, because there is no return ticket for you home. And also upon arrival, also the days of entry that you give, sometimes it's 20-15 days, which cannot even sustain you, even if you are a businessman. So this is also one of the problems. That is the reason why most of us cannot even try to get ourselves settled before we could leave or before we could go back to Gambia. Right now, the situation here is definitely too difficult for all of us, because feeding is our problem, accommodation is our problem, even basic sanitation is also a problem, because there is no house. Definitely you cannot go and lose yourself on the streets, which is also something that is also disturbing us. And for us at the moment, there is little or even no help that we have with this current situation that we are in. There are also some of our colleagues who have been arrested a few days ago by the police, and we don't know their whereabouts, because thinking about yourself, that you yourself you are not secured and you cannot also get the chance to go and help somebody. So whoever has been caught by the police, we just forget about you, or we just try to see if we can contact people to help you, but then we ourselves cannot do anything in order to help you get out of those hands, which is also something that really disturbs us. At the moment right now, this is all we do. We wake up, sit in the same place, sit at the same place. All we do is just chat, and we try to see how best we can help ourselves to move forward, and to also try to raise awareness on mechanisms that can help us move forward to more meaningful and to more useful ideas, and to try to see how best we can leave China, because most of us at the moment have already overstayed, and overstaying alone, you cannot leave China if you've already overstayed, because before you go out you have to report yourself that you have overstayed, and which also takes a period of time before they could process that and they could allow you to be free to go out or to go back to your country. So this is also one of the reasons that is also affecting us. But the most painful and the most difficult one is communicating back home, telling people the condition that you are in, because in most cases, after raising all that amount of money given to you in just 2-3 weeks time, and the money is just gone within the snap of fingers, and they cannot send money back to you, most especially if you are from a poor home, and which those cannot even raise not even $100, talk less of maybe 2 or 5 or more to help arrest your case here, or to help make your case better. So at the moment, that's what worries us most, and that's what we fear about most.